Well, this is the process of polishing the frame. I started with an 80 grit sandpaper down here on the bottom. This is the before. I just didn't like the look. It was just too black. It's just, I needed more chrome, and just to give it that pizzazz look. But I started with an 80 grit to start polishing it. Sanded it down first. This is the process of it. I started with an 80 grit, and then I ended up doing the top here with I think it's 100 or 200 grit or something like that. And then down here I started with the 80 because it was more of the rougher down there. But that's the process of it so far. That's just the sanding. Actually don't look too bad just with that, but once you start wet sanding it and polishing it, then it will start actually shining like it's the chrome. I've done the rims last year. That's what those look like. That's the rear. But then I ended up doing the wet sanding. I started with the 400 on the wet sanding, and then I went to the 800 wet sanding, and then the last of it, I got to do the 1200 wet sanding still. Then after that, I can actually start polishing it, and then it will start actually bringing out the chrome. And you see, that's basically what it's going to look like, something like that, but it's going to be more shinier when it gets fully done. I'll post another video when I actually get I'll do the top here first with the polishing, and then I'll keep the bottom the way it is, so you actually see the difference of it. And you can actually get like an overview look of what it's going to look like with it being polished. But this is on an 05 Honda CBR 600 RR. Yeah, that's the project, and just thinking about it, I ended up doing the radiator there also, because you can see it, when you got the fairing on, it's got a little hole there. So I was actually thinking about doing that. I'm in the process of now doing also the gas cover that goes here. Yeah, I'll post videos when I get the polishing done.